Hello, 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 hello. Hello, how are we? Something's not right. Hang on a second. Scuffed already. Ta-da! No one saw me put on the lights after stream started. I'm sitting here thinking, it's hellish dark in here. What's going on? Then realised I hadn't put the lights on. Great start. No. It's a terrible day. However, it's done. And I'm finishing at 1 o'clock tomorrow. And that's it. I'm not going back until after Christmas. So I can't moan too much about it. But no, today wasn't the best of days. Every now and again, everybody just decides to be a complete dick. And it just doesn't sit well with me. However, as I say, it's all done now. So I can probably survive until 1 o'clock tomorrow, and then I can shut everything down and just forget about it and watch anime for 2 weeks. Hi, Dan. Hopefully you are doing well. Hopefully you've had a good day. Everybody's on the yippies. It's all working. Been looking forward to this. Me too. Hopefully we'll get finished tonight. I think it might be a bit of a haul. I think it's going to be a couple of hours anyway. So we'll try and crack on. I'll try and keep this bit very brief tonight. And then we can get belted on. Because I really do want to finish it tonight. More so just to find out what the blooming answer is rather than hang it over into another stream. Because that, God knows when that would be. And I don't think I could leave it. You know, if we get to the kind of the end, then it's going to be a bit of a nightmare. If we kind of get to the end and then have to leave it for about 10 days before I come back on a total cliffhanger. So, yes, Friday should be good. I'm really looking forward to that. Between Jisatsu, which just about everybody has played now, all the major streamers. So I've been trying to avoid that like the plague. And the Dyer, which looks pretty good. I've seen about 5-10 minutes of that game, so it looks pretty good as well. But yeah, hopefully everybody's on the countdown to Christmas. I can understand your nervousness, Van. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you so much. Here's yes, thank you, Van. Really, really, really appreciate it. Amazing. That'll start us off for the new charity, which, as I said the other day, is Matrix Neurological. So really good cause. I'd advise you to have a look at the work that they do. Absolutely brilliant stuff. And thanks very much. Everything, as usual, will be passed across to the charity, and that's probably going to be in February next year, which seems absolutely mad saying February 2024. I was just saying to somebody today, it felt like January 2023 lasted for about 6 or 7 weeks. And we were all mumping and moaning about how long it was taking. And then all of a sudden, we're now in December 2023 looking at the new year coming. And you're thinking, what happened there? However, you know, we've still got the good bits to come. You'll be in Glasgow in February. Whoa! Banshee meetup. I think my next time there is March. I can't remember when Polaris are playing, but whenever Polaris are playing, I will be in Glasgow with Banshee. So that should be cool. Yeah, I don't know if there's anything really to talk about today that I had in my head. So probably from that point of view, best thing to do would be to crack on with this game. So if I shut that off, is that just a week of touring round places, Van, or is it a specific work trip, or who knows? Right, before Kerry shouts at me, let's get across to the game screen. Now, it might be helpful to actually just do a quick précis of where we were. Do you like that word? Précis. That's a lovely word, that. I think at the end of the last one, we found the secret compartment in the cabin, and Scott has. We know that Scott now knows who his real father was. It's called helping, yes. it'll be a week of just relaxing, got spring break then, and for the first time ever my birthday's also in that week, so I decided to treat myself, go back to Scotland. Beautiful. Amazing. Good stuff. Well, there might be a meet-up opportunity, you never know. If there is a meet-up opportunity, I might even travel back. You never know. Let's see what's going on at that point. Yeah, so we found the secret compartment. Scott now knows that Charles was his father. Sophia's his mum. We don't know still what's happened to Sophia, although it would appear that there was an accident and she got chucked down the well beside the log cabin. So I take it we are now going to venture into the sewers because we got a key for the sewers, and that should probably be our first stop tonight, I think, because I want to know where the sewers are going to lead to. So I think that's kind of where we're at. If anybody's confused when we've started, give me a shout. Hopefully it's all saved and we can just crack on. It's really windy here tonight as well, which is not great because I'm having landscaping done at the moment and the guys are coming back tomorrow to lay the membrane to put the stones down. But there's supposed to be gusts of like 50 mile an hour. And that's not going to be a great thing for trying to get a membrane laid to put stones down on. Could be a laugh for me, mind, watching them. But I really want it done because the dogs are beginning to get really, really, really annoyed at not being able to get out the back and having to be controlled every time they go for a pee. They need to put their leads on. Right, so let's do a quick check in the inventory. We have a music box found in Scott's cabin. Now, I think that might be in Trisha's room back at the mansion, so we'll need to go back and have a look at that at some point, just because it's a music box and Scott was talking about a music box that he was going to give Trisha as a gift. Now, we haven't found that anywhere, so I'm just wondering if I've missed something in her room. We've got an old sewer, the key to the sewers, and an old mansion gate key, which, in fact, let's go back to the mansion first, he said, completely contradicting what he was going to do straight away. Oh, that looked a bit sus, that, didn't it? Anyway, let's get cracking on. At peace. I am conscious that, as I say, I play these games very slowly, and I really do want to get finished this tonight so that we're free and clear for Friday, and then we can pick up something else after that. I am considering, and Banshee's already given me the can't be cat. I am thinking about, oh no, that's this way, isn't it? Is it? Thinking about dusting off my Animal Crossing, which I did a few months ago. Because I do like playing it when it's snowing, and having got rid of all the nasty cockroaches and stuff, then I should be in a good place. We're running for miles here. Yeah, that's okay. Right, let's go. Right, let's go to Trisha's room first, because I've got a funny feeling I might have missed something in there. Oh, don't say that, Van. That's just... Although, I mean, I've got the point. If you'd seen my Steam Wrapped, you would have seen the fact that I've played so many new games this year. I've played about 88 new games this year. So I think there's not much more I could buy. Trisha's room, balcony. Right, let me see where I am. No, that's not it. Where's the balcony? the... this was Trisha's room. Oh, look. I knew there was something nagging me about that. Dear Trisha, as I've grown to learn about my birth parents, I feel as if a great veil has been lifted from my eyes. I now understand why Father Matthew was against us seeing each other. He was right. We shouldn't be together. Please believe me when I say I did not kill your mother. I've never lied to you and I never will. I don't know who killed Vivian. Hopefully the truth will come to light someday. There is so much that I want to tell you, but I cannot at this moment. I pray the day when I can express everything to you will come quickly. All I can say now is that I am sorry for all the pain that I've caused you. Please forgive me. Well, it wasn't like he did it on purpose. He just didn't know. Oh, is that it? Oh, I was going to say, can I not open it? I can't move the handle, and I can't do... So it was... Oh, that was it. I thought we might get a bit more out of that, to be fair. Okay. Right, to the garden then. So we can find... Is there anything you're looking for in the sale van? I'll find something. There's still games that I have in my wish list that I've not bought, so no doubt it'll come to pass that I'll buy another few. It'll sit in my I can't remember where that gate was. There it is. Yeah, I always put... Every time I see somebody place... Ooh. Now there's a well here. And there's a rope going down into it. Interesting. Can I jump? Oh, I can't jump in there. Trail closed. Do not enter. Can I... Can I get under there? No. I wonder if I can get... Oh, I can. I can use it. I can use it. But what's up this way before we do that? Oh, that's the way I've just come. Okay, so it's a bit of a dead end. There is only one way, and that's the way of the rope. So I'm assuming this does go down into the sewers, and we go down here and appear... Ooh. The long rope. Major upper body strength here. Controlling the descent beautifully. Pick up. Ooh, what's that? Found at the bottom of the well. Something is etched at the back.
Merry Christmas, you filthy animal.
Thanks,
and
Lisa.
A Happy New Year.
0526. Interesting. Enjoy the lurk. Thanks very much. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. 0526. Now. I thought I'd got away with that. Damn you. Dan requested the turkey. Okay. Okay. Need to get the turkey timer. It's on. Okay, so I actually thought we would end up being able to go to the sewer with that. I wonder if that gives us the code for that safe in the gallery. It's the only thing I can think of with 4 digits at the moment that we haven't got. Right that way. Is there anything in the back corner here? Because there was something. I need to find. Oh, I don't have a shovel or anything, so I can't actually dig up the. Maybe that only appears when. We need to find that time capsule as well. Right, so we can go in here. And then we need to go find the gallery and try this. Okay, folks, fingers crossed. 0, 5. Oh, hell, look at that. It's a 6-digit code. Okay, where the hell's that at? Can we think of anywhere that's got a 4-digit code? There's a 4-digit code required in the study room, but that's something to do with the... there's something with darts, and there's something with the chess pieces. I wonder. We also need to find out Father Calvin's birthday, because that was... this is the problem with playing this. Yeah, we need to find a PC as well. See, there's that. I'm just trying to think of all the places that we have been that we may not have. Now, we've never got into that drawer yet at the church. We've never got into there. That's not a code. That's Sophia. Why did we get that? Oh, we need something to put that back in its rails. We've seen her there. That's that. Clock. We've done that. We've now opened that one. Why did we need to... There's a key for that, I think, we need to find as well. And a key for that. An unlock for that. But I can't remember where that was. Or is that where we are now? Aunt Cecilia's apartment code. Where the hell is Aunt Cecilia? This is so confusing now because I haven't played it for a couple of days. I'm like, The code is Calvin's date of birth. But I can't remember. Yes. So that's for that. I wonder where we find out Father Calvin's date of birth. Because that's in the church, I think. Let's actually no map. I need to find where this sewer map. Okay, so old sewer entrance is quite close to here. So let's come back out of here and go and find that. I feel that might serve us well. There has to be a point to having the sewer key. It must lead to somewhere. I'm kind of hoping it leads to somewhere like underground in the hospital or something like that, so we can get into the basement there and turn the lights, the electricity back on. Okay, so According to this map, the old sewer entrance is down at the bottom of here somewhere. At the intersection here. Yes? God knows where it is though. This is going to take us up to the top where it says no, I don't want to leave. So there's nothing obvious. Where the hell? So that's Maple Drive. Maybe that's a bit further up then. Is it on here? I can hear water running somewhere. Where's that? Right, this is why I find it so I find this with same with Google Maps and things. If I can't reorientate it to be where I'm actually standing, I find it quite confusing to read it. So this is, well, it's saying old sewer entrance, but I'm presuming it means there as opposed to there. I'm not sure what these double scores are. But this is the actual sewer network. So that looks like the curved leg. Ah, there we go. Oh no, it's not. Is it? See, why has it got these? If we've got this curve round. To Mayor's Mansion. So that's that big curvy road we're on at the moment. I think. I'm so confused with this map, it's doing my head in. But I think that's where we need to go next. I just can't read the map. I'm getting really frustrated by the fact that I can't read the map. I don't know what it means. And it's not very evident. See, to me, if that's to the Mayor's Mansion, then this is the curvy road that we're coming down. And then you've got Maple Drive. But that's the sewer. Painscreek, okay. Mayor's Mansion. Right, this is why I can't find it, because this is the sewer map. Right. Could be here for a while, chat. I'm not sure where I can actually just get into the sewer. It obviously is on the sewer To farmer's market. Well, where's the farmer's market's there? So that must be on Black Pine Road. Do we think? There's the farmer's market and there's a sort of to farmer's market there. So here. And then it heads towards the mayor's mansion. But is it here? See, this is Silver Lake Boulevard, which I don't... This is going to drive me insane. Because Silver Lake Boulevard's there, so that's going completely the wrong place. If that's going to... So that was that. So do I need to go to Black Pine Road? But that doesn't... It has to be somewhere round about here. According to that sewer map. That, because there's the farmer's market and there's the mansion. So it must be somewhere round about. Some space in between Maple Drive. Yeah, see, I think... This is... I think this is the... I'm confused. Because this is the track that leads down to Black Pine. Because this is where we ended up going. To... Oh no. Yes. So, this is Black Pine. Because this is where we went into Dorothy's house. Right, let's see if there's a... Oh. We can't get rid of that, so it's not there. And that's into the hospital. So it's not there. And we can't get in there. And we can't even unlock it, so that's just not... That's a no-go. And that we can't unlock that. See, this is Black Pine. And it's not on here. And that's the way back up to the mansion. There just doesn't seem to be anywhere that looks remotely like a door that leads into... Because that's to the farmer's market here. So if we're looking at the farmer's market here, and we go to the map, that's the farmer's market. So technically, it should be somewhere round about Town Centre Drive and Walnut Avenue. If that's the farmer's market, we should be somewhere round about here. Yeah, just tell me. Because I could be here forever. And we'll never get finished tonight if I keep wandering and wandering and wandering around the streets. There just doesn't seem to be anything evident here. It's between the mansion gate, in the middle of the stairs that go, in the middle of the stairs that go up to the road to the mansion. In the middle of the stairs that go up to the road from the mansion. Right, this is the road to the mansion, so I'm presuming you mean these stairs. Oh my god, I could have been away for eons there. Right, let's use this. Thank you, Kerry. Appreciate it. You want to see the end of this as much as I do. Ooh, auto-saving. Okay. Uh-huh. Is there going to be multiple... Right, okay, so we can't go that way. As I say, if I could actually spin the map to stand where I stand, so I can kind of look at it, I find that really hard. If I can't actually orientate the... I wonder what's up there. Right, so we've got a couple of paths that we can go. I do that all the time with Google Maps as well. I feel that I need to keep spinning the map round so I can actually see. Oops. It's a bit spooky down here, isn't it? Oh god. It really is a proper... rabbit warren. Is there anything we can pick out here? No. Not that I really want to pick stuff out here, but... The door is bolted from the other side. Okay. I know, a bit squishy, aren't they? So there's pipes. So if we go down this way, see what's down here. I feel the path is probably to go up that set of steps that we discovered. I don't like that. I have to say, one of the things that freaks me out most about these horror games and stuff is if I hear the door banging, the knock at the door. That proper freaks me out, that. I don't know why. I think it's so unexpected to hear a knock at the door. Oh god. That did actually work, and I was hoping it wouldn't, because that would then just take away the options for Right, okay, let's go back this way for a second, see if there is any... Okay, so it would appear... I wonder if this will then loop back round to the set of stairs. Because there's only two ways to go, and we're headed back in the same direction as this stairs were. Okay. I wonder where we're going to end up here. Ooh. We're in the hospital. Are we? Oh, damn it. The janitor's closet. Why would the janitor's closet go into the sewer? Why would that be marked as the sewer? That's a bit weird, isn't it? The morgue. Oh, aye, of course the morgue's open. Keys. Looks like a brief. Oh, this is the private detective's gear. BH. Well, that's Bernard, isn't it? So that might get into his bedroom. Oh, we're rocking and rolling now. Yeah. I knew this was going to be the place to go. Right, whose is this? Excuse me. 1997. I called Dorothy last week. She told me something interesting about Sophia. There was a puzzle that she received from Matthew when she first started working at the mansion, sort of a birthday gift for her. In that puzzle, Sophia was to visit both hers and Matthew's favourite locations in Painscreek. In each location lies a clue that Matthew had written on the wall of the building exterior. The clues, when put together, will point her to the location of her gift. I thought that was a neat idea. Sophia's favourite places: Anne's courtyard, Inn and Suites, bridge over the stream by the gate entrance, and the post office. Why would someone like the post office? And where can I find Matthew's favourite places? Yeah, but weirdly, I received an anonymous message this morning. It claimed that Scott wasn't Vivian's killer. Unfortunately, that's all I got. I've had my doubts whether Scott really killed Vivian. He sure had the motive, but upon reading all his diaries and looking through his investigation notes, I can't help but think that Scott didn't kill Vivian. On the contrary, he was trying to find out who killed Vivian, as well as what really happened to Andrew Reed and Dr. Johnson. I still don't know if this anonymous person is a man or a woman, but they've helped solidify my thoughts on Scott. I received another message yesterday. It told me to look into Bernard, the mansion's butler. I can't help but feel this person is trying to tell me something, but not exactly what. The message said I will find something in the house. Today I received a key in the mail with the initials BH. Does it stand for Bernard's house? I've searched everywhere and read all of Bernard's diaries. Something just doesn't add up. Maybe it's just a hunch, or simply that I'm thinking too much. But would you really have killed Vivian? There's something else about his entries that just make me pause and wonder if he was indeed a murderer. I photographed all the pages. Well, where are they? If you photographed them all, and why is your stuff lying here in the morgue? I know you're dead because you're buried in the graveyard, but that's strange. So that... oh, God. Okay, there's a hammer over here. Oh, I can pick... oh, you can... Now, we can use that potentially to unblock the door in Andrew's house. and maybe sort out the drawers in Dorothy's house. It's all happening. I know. And electrical room. Don't, under any circumstances, tell me that I need to find fuses. If you tell me that I need to find fuses, I'm shutting the game down and leaving. That went on, but I don't really know if there was actually... Hey, we're on. So now... Beautiful. We can get in to the door that had the key card on it. It's all going off. Now, the only problem is, where was the door with the key card on it? And do we think that this AOL thing is for one of the PCs in and around here? Whoops, sorry. Now, all of these have a 4-digit code. Oh, actually, hang on a minute. Big Brain Academy has just kicked in. We saw... Now, one of the nurses... But I can't remember which one it was. 1964. I can't remember. One of the nurses, it said, it might have been, was it Susan? Let's try. Getting too excited. 19. No. Okay. I can't remember. There was one of these. It did say so and so dropped her badge. Logbook. Oh, good grief. May 19th, 1993, Norma Jefferson was admitted to this is Painscreek Hospital, I take it, at 10:24. Her son found her on the side of the bed and immediately called us. We tried to reach Dr. Johnson, but were not able to. After the third try, we gave up and called Dr. Schneider, who was not supposed to be on duty. It's the third time that we failed to reach Dr. Johnson. He's never been unreachable this many times before. 1993, Susan has been sick 3 days in a row, with Catherine calling in sick at the last moment. Tonight's staff will be extremely short-handed. I have agreed to do double shifts this weekend. It's unfortunate that 8-year-old Timothy Scott drowned. Rumour was that he was trying to retrieve his toy and lost his grip. He was alone while everyone else were playing in the playground. His body was found 3 hours later in the river, near the hunting cabin. I was at the end of the hallway when I saw a young lady standing outside Dr. Johnson's office. It was 11:15 and the visiting hours were over. I called out to her. She turned to me and promptly walked away. I couldn't be exactly sure, but I thought she looked drenched. I looked out of the window. It wasn't raining. Was that Sophia? Did Sophia not actually drown in the well? Did she come out of the well? Is Sophia still alive and exacting her revenge on everybody? Interesting stuff. The only problem is... good grief. You deserved that, Kerry. Where was it going? Oh, I had to try and find the... See, this is the problem. My brain is now firing on about 15 different levels at the same time. And I'm like, oh my god. Office, this was it. Inventory. Use. Nice. Okay, we're in. I'm going to cough, sorry. Getting too excited. Right, we've got that. Oh, okay. Can we not turn any of the lights on in here? Read. From Vivian Roberts to Dr. Henry Johnson. I would like to thank you for your contribution to the Painscreek Community Hospital and for the people of Painscreek for the past 2 decades. However, there have been reports regarding the mishandling of funds designated for PCH, most of which came from the Roberts Relief Fund. This support was meant to help with the purchase of medical equipment and supplies. Since a sum of nearly $160,000 has been estimated missing, we have no other choice except to open an investigation. Until you are able to explain the discrepancies between your accounting and ours, we have no choice but to suspend all funding for the hospital for the time being. I will be meeting you and your accountant to solve these issues so we may continue to support the hospital's needs. Okay, so this is 93, before he was found in the river in his car. .203. I think that was room 203 in the hospital. We're beginning to stack up the keys again. To Charles Roberts, I don't know if it's a joke that you sent me the threat letter, but if you knew about the well, then you must have found out the truth. Just so you know, your wife was the one behind all of it. If you have any grudge, it's with her, not me. I was just a witness in Sophia's death, nothing more. Fax it tomorrow. I know what you did. Last summer? Meet me by the well at midnight. You know which one. Come alone. Oops. I can't get that other one. There's only the 2.
Henry, I just received a letter from the NMB investigation firm regarding the use of the RRF funds. I need you to call me. Henry, we really need to talk. Please call back. What's going on, Henry? Why aren't you returning my calls? This is really important.
Henry has taken a leave of absence. Forever. Any books to push or pull? No. Okay. So we can't read any of that. So I think we've now got everything we need from in here. Okay, so room 203. I presume that's on the 2nd floor. .208, 207, 206, 205, 204, 203. What we're going to find in here? Why would the restroom be locked? We ask. And whose room is this? Examine. Lots of storybooks. Okay. Cleaning product. More tapes that we can't do anything with. Hello. Just in case Sophia was there. Scott Brooks' body found by jogger with multiple stab wounds to the heart. Scott's body was found behind a bush on Maple Drive. The police are currently investigating the case. Police do not know if this is tied to the murder of Vivian Roberts. Police be stupid. Of course it is. Scott Brooks, a star suspect, in the Vivian Roberts case, was found dead yesterday. His body was found on the roadside along Maple Drive. At around 6:50 a.m, a jogger happened to find a body lying motionless behind a bush on the side of the road. He stopped to check if the person needed help, only to notice that the body was covered in blood. He immediately called 911. The police arrived shortly, at around 7 a.m, and the victim was declared dead. The estimated time of death was predicted to have happened 4 to 6 hours prior, putting the incident to have occurred around 1 to 3 a.m. Questions have been raised in regards to the murder of Vivian Roberts, of which Scott Brooks was the key suspect of. He had been released from prison due to insufficient and... Okay, so if Scott be murdered... Oh, here's another key. Where are all these keys coming from? Yesterday, on hearing that Scott was apprehended for the murder of her mother, Tricia collapsed. The hospital called this morning to inform us that it was just a nervous breakdown. However, they've suggested that she should stay there for another few days. Charles is asking me to stay by her side. It rained today. Tricia has always hated the rain. I'm with you, Tricia. I really do not like rain. She stayed in bed, tucked under the blanket. That would be great if you could do that. Nearly the entire day. Here and there she mutters Scott's name out loud. She's cried herself to sleep a few times. It pains me to see her like this. Charles visits Tricia almost every day. Today he was quieter than usual. All of a sudden he told me that Vivian had been seeing another man, apparently a banker, for more than a year. He asked me if Vivian ever talked to me about it. I said I didn't know anything, but was sure that Vivian would never have done such a thing. Then I realised that Tricia was awake. I'm not sure if she heard our conversation. Sheriff Howard came today. That's interesting. Because if she's... is she seeing a banker, as in being a bit naughty, or is she seeing a banker because of the ongoing issue with the funds, and she hasn't told anybody else about it because she doesn't want to sort of start things running, hairs running, if indeed it can be cleared up before that happens. Sheriff Howard came today. He asked me if I remember seeing anything suspicious the night Vivian died. I've already told him everything I know. It's frustrating to be asked over and over about things that I just want to forget. Before he left, I asked if Scott could really be the killer. He said he's wondering the same thing. If Scott was not the killer, then who killed Vivian? Derek came by to see Tricia. I asked him how he was doing. He said that the medical expenses for Wanda were more than he expected. Even with Charles' help, he's been forced to use up most of his savings. He's currently searching for a second job. He asked me if there was a future for him. Travelling with Charles made him see some of the rather ugly sides of the world. His mother is hospitalised with terminal cancer, and seeing his best friend, Tricia, like this pains him. I didn't know what to tell him. Before he left, he leaned close to her and whispered, "Would it have been better if Scott just never showed up? Would you have chosen me?" I wish I had never heard that. So I'm presuming this is Bernard's diary. Interesting. So this is Tricia's hospital room. Okay, so we've now got a load of stuff. But I think we've probably exhausted the hospital. Unless we go down to reception. Oh. And see if there's a... there's not a computer down here. I can't remember seeing a computer anywhere. This isn't the front, though. This is the... Is it? No, this is the back. Yeah, I know. It's it seems weird in a massive building that they wouldn't have labelled it like they did when they put the 203 on it. See, there's no PC here either. I can't... is the only place we've seen a computer in the security room. 203, Trisha, yeah. So that just confirms that that was Trisha. Yeah, I think that may be the only place that there's actually been a computer. Yeah, got that. Now, this was where we found that note, wasn't it, about... Oh no, that was in the other one. Right, okay, so that's us. Done the hospital, potentially. Let's have a quick check of the inventory. So, we've got a key that says BH. We've also got this briefcase key, which I think we should go back now to the inn and open... It was the inn where the briefcase was. Yes, it was in 201 room. Let's do that first. Then we can check Bernard's room to see if that's the his bedroom key. Oops. Ad break for everyone. Sorry. That didn't give me any warning. That we've got a hammer, which we can potentially use on Andrew Reed's door to unstick it, or the drawers in Dorothy's place to try and get them to work. And we've got this random bedroom key, which might be Dorothy's. Yeah, because remember, we couldn't get into Dorothy's room either. Her bedroom was shut, so that's obviously Dorothy's bedroom key. So we've now got loads of things to do. And we've also got the ability to get... I wonder where that... I should have really gone up those that set of ladders in the sewer to find out at least where it went. But let's go back to the inn. In fact, let's not, because here's Dorothy's house. My brain is just so chaotically charged at the moment. I'm just everywhere I'm going, I'm like, let's do that. No, let's not do that. Let's do this. Where was the set of drawers that needed... There was a set of drawers somewhere that needed put back on the runners. Okay, so that's... Oh. A pendant of Mother Mary. Okay. Let's take a photo of that then. Just so we've got it. Okay, diary. Scott was released from prison this morning. Matthew went to pick him up. There's a lot of tension here in Painscreek. Most people think of Scott as a murderer. Charles tried to stop Tricia from seeing Scott, but it's no use. She was already waiting for him at the cabin. Okay. Charles is drinking again. He couldn't stop Tricia from trying to see Scott. Yet Scott seems to be avoiding her. Tricia should not have been discharged from the hospital at this point. She still needs help and rehabilitation. Derek and Scott fought at the market today. Derek asked Scott why he's avoiding Tricia. Scott didn't say anything. He just walked away. Derek told him not to come back anymore. It's sad to see what's happening to them now. They used to be such good friends. Oh my God! Scott was killed?
Oh my God!
Tricia's been going crazy ever since Scott died. She sometimes screams in the middle of the night. Here and there she'll ask us why Scott hasn't visited her for a while. No one seems to know how to answer without agitating her condition. Tricia is finally being admitted to the hospital for another mental breakdown. Charles doesn't know what to do. I've asked for his permission to take care of Tricia at the hospital until she recovers. I think Charles appreciates my help. Okay. Daughter of ex-mayor found dead at Painscreek Community Hospital. Tricia Roberts falls 40 feet from the rooftop, lands on head and dies. It's a very descriptive headline or sub-headline. Now, we have, obviously, can I put that down for a second? We have this, which we thought at the time was Sophia, but yeah, it must be. Well, is it? Because this is obviously abandoned, so this is 97. So this isn't when Trisha jumped from the roof. Interesting. Unless Trisha is still alive. Yesterday morning, the body of Trisha Roberts was found on the grounds of Painscreek Community Hospital. She was pronounced dead at 7:20 a.m. According to Miss Thompson, she was starting her morning shift when she heard some sound near the reception area. She went out to find Trisha lying motionless. Blood was flowing out from her head. She quickly called for Dr. Bennett, the attending physician for the day's morning shift, who brought Trisha to the emergency room at once. Unfortunately, it was too late. The hospital CCTV shows that Trisha Roberts was walking around the hospital at around 6:30 a.m. She headed to the roof at 6:54 a.m. A few minutes later, her body was found on the ground, 3 floors below. Charles Roberts, ex-mayor and father of the deceased. Okay. Interesting. Right. What else have we got? Ooh, we've got a box with a code. Now, Sophia, do we think that the pendant that we found in the bottom of the well, 0526, did that belong to Sophia? 0526. Oh, you beauty. Open. Now, this is going to be exceptionally good, I feel. Let's pick up this. This is Sophia's diary. I know some people don't like me. Wanda always picks on me, and Bernard, I never know how to say that, ignores me most of the time. Andrew, well, he's okay as long as I'm not in his garden. Dorothy cares a lot for me though. I like her. Tom, our security guard, treats me with respect even though I'm just a housemaid. Vivian and Charles are kind to me. Oh, and Matthew too. I almost forgot about him. He's been taking care of me forever. Certainly as long as I can remember. I'm a lucky girl. Matthew talks to me whenever he has time. Sometimes I feel he's trying to escape his chores at the church. We'll talk about everything under the sun, our hopes, dreams, futures. It reminds me of our days at the orphanage. Landing a job here as a maid was the best thing that could have happened to me. However, I never imagined I would be having an affair with a married man, let alone my employer. God, that escalated quickly. August the 30th, 1974. So within September, October, November, 4 months. Now I'm carrying his child. Good grief. It did escalate very quickly. How do I face Matthew? This is 1975. I received a letter from Matthew today saying he'll be extending his stay in Indonesia for 6 more months. That's always been him. He's always had a noble heart, wanting to help people everywhere. I miss him, but I'm glad he decided to extend his stay there. It gives me time to prepare how I'll explain my situation to him. I don't know how he'll take it if he just hears the truth blurted out once he gets back. I received a telegram this morning from Matthew wishing me a happy birthday. He told me he had a special birthday present prepared for me. All I need to do is to find the clues that he placed in our favourite places. He's waiting for my telegram after I've solved the puzzle. I've actually solved it already, but I don't know what to say to him. What should I do? Okay, I'm glad you solved it because we ain't done it yet. My baby was born at 8:20 a.m. and it's a boy. He looks just like Charles. Dorothy's taking good care of us. She prepares the food and attends to my needs. I almost feel like I'm her boss. Charles visits me all the time, asking if we need anything else. I told him he didn't have to come so often and to instead focus on his work. As a mayor, he must have lots on his mind. Charles told me today that his mother, Magdalena, will be arriving in 2 weeks. She knows about our relationship. I feel nervous because she's a strict woman. At the same time, I'm happy because she told Charles to take responsibility for me and my son. Soon I won't have to be a maid anymore. Charles has decided to name our child Vincent Roberts. I like that name. Right, hang on a minute. I think that this is going to have some significance somewhere. Don't know why, but I just feel like there might be a code or something. In fact, that might be the code for the gallery. the 1st of June, 1975. We'll go back and try that at some point. Okay, dear Sophia, how have you been? I hope everyone's treating you well at the mansion. It's been 6 months since my missionary work started here in Indonesia. Life here is hard but meaningful. I thought my life at the orphanage was miserable, but after coming here, I realised I'm blessed more than I ever could imagine. I'm supposed to be back in 1 week's time, but I recently decided that I'll be extending my stay here for another 6 months. I haven't received any letters from you for a while now. I hope you're doing well. Remember the time when we were at the orphanage? This one time at band camp? You said that you don't want to be poor anymore. I think God heard your call and brought you to Painscreek. Charles and Vivian told me they were glad I introduced you to them. They said you are a hard-working person with a kind heart, and that us being related was not the reason they hired you. You got the job on your own merit. I do not know whether or not to tell them we are not actually cousins. I feel bad for lying to them. He's a man of the cloth as well. That's shocking. I guess I'll have to tell them the truth someday. Having said that, I'm glad that you're in Painscreek. We can talk and meet any time, just like the good old days at the orphanage. I'll do my best here. I hope you can wait for me. Ooh. P.S. I have prepared a special present for your birthday. Wait for my telegram that day. Good grief. So, yes, nothing more there. Open. Can we get anything there? I don't suppose there'll be anything left in here now. What's this? Dear Dorothy, I want to express my heartfelt gratitude for all you've done for me. You've taken care of my store on so many occasions. You've helped maintain its bright spirit. I would be lying if I said that I'm not saddened by your departure. I will greatly miss you. I wish you all the best in your new place. Do invite me there once you've settled in. May God be with you. Okay, it would be really, really handy if Dorothy had a key for Oliver's house. Oh, in fact, looks like a house key. Because in Oliver's house, there's tools. Okay, so she cleaned his photo lab. What are we going to find in there? Oh my god, my brain's like exploding with so much stuff at the moment. Where did we find that cabinet that needed work done to it? I can't remember. There was somebody's room that we went into and the drawers were knacked and it said needed some, it was where there was a knife. There was a knife lying on somebody's nightstand. Was that Wanda's? Yes, potentially it was Wanda's. Oh god. So many things to do. Well, let's okay, so at the post office, let's see. Is there anything written on the back of the post office? Because that was one of the places that... It doesn't look like it, does it? So that was one of the places that Sophia liked. Unless it's like... Stream. Okay. Now, we were on our way to the inn, weren't we? Here's the Moon Cafe. So many things, so many things. I feel everything's just like rushing towards a conclusion here. And there's just not enough time to actually take it all in. Well, this was Matthew's favourite place, so I'm assuming that we should be able to find whatever it okay, big books. See, that's the So that's the Moon Cafe. Is that the front door? Okay. But that looks like the... Ah, here we go. Playground. The stream at the playground. The playground stream. So that's where I was supposed to find something. So we'll have to go there. But let's go back here. Yes. And go back to the detective's room. Are we excited, chat? Can you almost believe it? What we're going to find in here? Wouldn't it be funny if we came back and well, it wouldn't be because we need the clues. But wouldn't it be funny if we came back and found that the thing was gone? Open. Right. Ooh, look, here's that thing with darts. Okay, so, oh god. Hang on a minute. Wait. This must be for the study room. So, we've got triple 20, which is 60, plus... What the hell's that? Is that 18? Double 18, which is 36. I'm counting up the red darts here. And 50 for a bullseye. And then we've got, is that 2, do we think? For the yellow one. And 7. But we also had something else. We also had other darts, didn't we? I don't know. We'll just need to play that one by ear when we get there. Okay, let's put... in fact, let's take a photo of that. It's obviously not going to register. The code for Charles' safe in the gallery is Vincent's birthday. How could I not have thought about that? Call Sheriff James. Check his file. 7741. What? It's all too confusing. There's so much happening. Right. Andrew Reed, 3rd degree burns, pneumothorax. 44-year-old white male with burns found at home, pronounced dead at the scene. 3rd degree burns found across body, completely charred over the head, face, neck and hands, heavily charred across the front of the back and the body, legs and feet. Closer inspection reveals punctured lungs with an object similar to a switchblade or small knife. Pneumothorax is a possible cause of death, but body is too burnt to confirm. So did Andrew actually get killed? There's so many. Exsanguination. Ooh, interesting. I thought he drowned. 61-year-old white male pulled out of the car submerged in lake. Victim's lungs did not contain water, which shows he did not die by drowning. Due to the prolonged submerging of the body in water, the estimated time of death might not be accurate. Estimated time of death is between 12 to 16 days. Top right side of the skull, leaning towards the front and above the right eye, has a wide crack, usually caused by a sharp object and strong force. Front torso, face and back portion of forearms suffered numerous lacerations. Victim most likely succumbed to blood loss before being placed in the water. Vivian Roberts, 55-year-old white female, found lying in front of the mansion gates, pronounced dead at the scene. 12 cm wide and 7 cm the right side of the head, impact caused by strong force with a sharp object. Lacerations on front torso and back sides of both forearms. Victim died from loss of blood. So the same as Henry Johnson, and it's funny that these were the three that were... It's all pointing back to Sophia, but Is this just giving us a sort of wild goose chase? At the moment. Yeah. Okay, so we've done that. I think we've read that, haven't we? Yeah. Okay, so we've done that. So, okay. Oh. Right, let's get out of here and then take stock of where we want to go and forward. See, there's darts here. And I'm just wondering whether or not you need to do a complete... I might have taken a photo of that already, but anyway. Do we need to total up everything? Darts-wise. Because that's 18 and 8. And that's double. I did this last time, didn't I? 30. So it'll be interesting. But we can go back and try that. Right, so that might well be everything in the hotel. We seem to have exhausted everything that the detective has got evidence-wise. I'm not sure whether that's 7741. But let's... Where should we go first? Maybe we should go back to Bernard's place, which was 31 Silver Lake Boulevard. So there's the thing, yeah. Okay. Which is here. So what the heck? One of the dogs is going tonto. Okay, Pebble. Yet again, I am confussed. This is the town centre, so I think down here is Silver, and we've also got to go Silver Lake Boulevard. It was 31 Silver Lake. I'm sure this wasn't the way to it, but 38, 40, 42. It was one of these ones in here, wasn't it? 43 was Derek. Okay, let's go in here. 'Cause I can't quite remember what was in here. Was this the place that had the dodgy drawers? Upstairs. Yeah, because there was the knife. I'm sure that... Was there a sheath there last time? Maybe... Yeah, this was Wanda's house. Now, in here... I need a tool to fix this. Can I... Oh, beautiful. Read. 1981. The school called. The principal told me that the kids have been calling Derek names, saying, "Ooh, that's naughty. I know that Derek wants to know where his father is. I don't know what to say to him. Oh, don't tell me Charles has been here as well." The school called me again and told me that Derek poked a bird's nest till it fell off the tree. After that, he stoned the chicks to death. This resulted in him being suspended from school for a week. The principal asked if Derek had suffered any kind of trauma that would cause him to act like this. I could not tell him that Derek witnessed Sophia being killed. He was only 5 when that happened. Derek stopped going to school. He told me school isn't for him. I should not have asked him to keep quiet about Sophia's death. He must have been bottling up his emotions all these years. Maybe it's time I start homeschooling him. Ooh, okay. Miss Wanda Tyler, psychiatric evaluation on Derek Tyler. After almost 5 months of sessions, your son Derek Tyler is now much better. We are still unable to get him to talk much, but he has chosen to express his thoughts and feelings through written text, which is a breakthrough for him. During his last session, however, he wrote the following. Dad was standing in the middle of the road. He was waving to me. Mom was crying and her tears dripped onto my face. I woke up. Kitty was purring and licking my face. I think she wanted to go out. Mom doesn't like me to make noise when it's late at night, says it will wake everyone up, so I was very quiet when I opened the back door. Kitty flew away. There were noises behind the wall fence. There's a door that's always locked, but there's a light behind the keyhole. I walked to the door and looked through the keyhole. There were 4 people. 2 of them were fighting. A baby was crying. Then one of them fell down and hit her head. She stopped moving. Her eyes were open. I wet my pants because she was looking at me. Derek has since been very quiet. We haven't been able to grasp fully if what he wrote was real or imaginary. Nevertheless, we are concerned with this situation. Kindly get back to us so we can discuss further steps in helping him. Interesting. Okay, so that's that. Well, it was worth coming here then. So that's Derek and Wanda's house at 31. Sorry, 43. So we need to go to 31 to get to Derek's house and see if this key works in his bedroom and find out what he's hiding in his bedroom. 45, 41, 43, 45. Okay, 41. What did I say? 31 I need to get to. It was upstairs, wasn't it? I think. Is one of these ones? No. 34. 30. 32. Where? Oh, where, oh, where, oh, where? $31. Right. Now, up the stairs. See if we can unlock this. Yeah, I don't know why I'm always surprised. I did this last time. I don't know why I'm always surprised when the thing opens. Oh. Has Bernard been a naughty boy? I drove Vivian today, since Derek is out of town with Charles. As I was driving, we talked. She expressed that despite having a successful business, she felt empty and tired. Tricia hates Vivian for trying to stop her from seeing Scott. She seems to be really bothered by the name Vincent, and her relationship with Charles seems to be just for show. I wish I could comfort her. She's going through so much right now. If only I could confess to Vivian how much I respect I have for her, how much I admire her. Ever since Tricia brought up the name Vincent, Vivian has been pretty quiet. Even during dinner, she hardly spoke. I can barely remember the last time Vivian appeared happy. I don't think anyone can blame her. Wanda hasn't been coming to work for a while now. Her illness is getting worse. I wonder how she's coping. Derek wasn't available to drive Vivian again, so I offered to help. It's been a month since I first drove for her. She's been opening up more to me, telling me about the struggles she's faced with her rocky relationship with Charles, how she really dislikes Scott. Sometimes I would give her some suggestions when she asks what she should do. Other times she just wants someone to listen to her. Mostly I am just happy to be with her. Vivian seems rather distraught recently. During the afternoon tea gathering, I stood outside the room and tried to listen to the conversations. She feels miserable being with Charles. They hardly look at each other, let alone speak. Personally, I don't think Charles deserves her. I finished reading Vivian's biography. Half the facts were incorrect. The writer should have done his homework better. Sometimes when I'm driving for Vivian, she asks me to drop her off at the corner of a street, typically in front of Tom's Cafe. She's always telling me that she'll make it back home on her own. It aroused my curiosity, so after dropping her off today, I parked the car and watched her. She ordered a cup of coffee to go. She then left the cafe and walked up the street for about 5 minutes to a residential area. She stopped in front of an apartment and pressed the doorbell. Shortly after, a man in his early 30s wearing a suit opened the door. He leaned over and hugged Vivian. She gave the coffee to him and they exchanged some words. I couldn't hear what they said. They then entered the apartment together. Who is he? I'm assuming this is her banker friend. This is the 6th time. Okay. Bernard, calm down. Stalker boy. I followed Vivian. After she went into the building with the guy, I parked the car nearby to wait for her to come out. Is this considered stalking? Yes, it is. About 2 hours later, a cab stopped out in front of the apartment. Shortly afterwards, Vivian came outside and the man followed closely behind. They chatted for a bit. Vivian looked extremely comfortable with him. Before leaving, she kissed him on the cheek. What's going on? I tracked down the guy. He works at a bank. Okay, good. The place they meet is his apartment. How could she do that? Who the hell is he? I reported sick for the 3rd consecutive day. As I laid in bed, I kept thinking on why Vivian would be seeing another man. No matter what Charles did to her, she has kept her faith in him throughout the years. How could she be having an affair now? She's better than that. She's supposed to choose me. All right, Bernard, you absolute weirdo. As we say in Scotland, nae need. Okay, that's a rather strange bathroom. A bold choice of colour there. Just in case, for once in its entire life. Oh no, now I can't get out. Ooh, something on the nightstand here. Did I read? Oh no, I have not been in here. Day 1, the hospital gave me these pills. They're supposed to help fight depression. Day 2, feel a slight dizziness. It might be the food that I ate this morning. Day 3, the dizziness comes and goes. I'm still able to work, not a big problem. Day 5, it's my day off today. I didn't take the medication. By the evening, I started thinking about Vivian. I had to drive Vivian again, so I took double the dosage. I had a migraine for the rest of the day. At least I didn't have to think about her. Day 11. Couldn't Vivian stop seeing that guy? Why can't I stop thinking about it? Day 12. Now I know that my dizziness comes from those pills. Day 20. The pills, they don't seem to work anymore. It doesn't matter if I take them or not. I can't stop imagining what Vivian and that guy are doing whenever they meet. Day 32. I stopped taking the medication. That's a bit ominous, isn't it? I stopped taking the medication. A bit Jekyll and Hyde, this character, isn't he? Okay, so that's now his apartment resolved. So let's go to the photography shop, I think, next on our tour of the town. think we're up and over here. Okay, so that's the mansion. Let's not go there yet. Here we go. This is where we want to be. Why can't I unlock that? I'm fairly sure that's where the photography place was. Although it doesn't actually say photography. That's the barber shop. Okay, let's just do a quick check again. Map. So, Farmer's Market, Oliver's Photography. Farmer's Market, so on the same side of the road as... Maybe that's not... I can't do that. This is annoying me. Right. Farmer's Market. Oliver's. So there's the Farmer's Market. Silver Lake Boulevard. I don't know why I'm having so much trouble reading this map, but I'm finding it really, really hard. Because there's the Farmer's Market. So... and there's Walnut. So, is it round here? Ah, there. The one with... the one with Oliver's Photography written on the outside. It's been a long day. Right. Give me all of the tools. Okay. Oh. I'm presuming we're going to come across a dark room at some point. Open. Oh, now. I can't remember where it was we needed a spanner or a wrench. Okay, dear Mr. Oliver Gibson, we regret to hear that Father Matthew will not be joining any part of the annual religious gathering event from July the 18th till the 23rd in South York. We received Father Matthew's memo yesterday stating that he was not feeling well. I assume he has also informed you about this last-minute change. Please send him our regards. We wish him a swift recovery so he may serve the people of Painscreek soon. Okay, a bit strangely worded, but okay, right, not that one. January 3rd, 96. We attended Trisha's funeral this morning. Charles tried to be strong, but by the end of the ceremony his face was wet. Dorothy cried her heart out. It truly pains the soul to witness so many deaths occur here in Painscreek. Every one of those deaths was of a person I knew, and some were very close to me. Among them, Vivian's death shocked me the most. Despite what the media said, I will not, for even a moment, believe that Scott killed her. It just doesn't make sense to me. Trisha's death hurt the most, probably because I spent the last few days mentoring her. She was smart, kind, and very talented. She was turning into a very promising young woman. With her passing, Charles has lost all his family members. He's all alone. I can't imagine the pain he's going through. Dorothy left Painscreek early February, a month after Trisha's funeral. The hospital closed shortly after. By the end of the month, Charles had packed and departed Painscreek for good. Wanda passed away on March 12, 1996. Her cancer had spread too far and too deep. The doctors could not save her. 2 weeks after her funeral, Derek moved out of Painscreek. Autumn is approaching. My photography store will be closing by the end of this month. I have many things to say, but there's no one left to confide in. Anyways, I've been thinking about retiring for quite a while now. Maybe the time has come. Okay. This is not the dark room. Maybe upstairs. Maybe here. It's locked. But it doesn't look like it's got a keyhole, so maybe we're never ever going to get in there. Okay, let's go upstairs. And that's locked. And it doesn't appear to have a keyhole. So we ain't getting in there. So what was the point in coming in here then? Only to find that everybody's left. That was the only information we got from that diary. That lots of people have left, which we kind of knew anyway. So it seems a bit redundant. I is confused. Again. There's nothing in there. Sometimes you come into these places and you think, finally, ooh, what's in here? We've got access to the place that we've been thinking about getting into for ages, and then you get in and there's absolutely nothing. There's no point having got into the place. Other than, oh, we got the wrench, didn't we? Where did we need the wrench for, though? I can't remember. I think maybe, as we're kind of in the area, not really, but kind of, we should probably go and try Andrew's dodgy door. This is just down to the... And we've never found the actual code for the second bit of the... Hang on a minute, while we're here. We need to get into that... Oh, there's so many things. So many things. Right. Okay, so here's the... These are the things I think. But I need to know what Father Calvin's date of birth was. Now, I don't know if we've seen that anywhere. Is that openable? I just suddenly realised there's something across there. No, it's just a cardboard box. Now I know we've got a portrait of Father Calvin here. Possibly. And we've never opened this yet either. Let's try 7741 on here. Oops. Nah. What's that 7741 for as well? God, there's still so much to do. Every time we find something, there's just more to do. Right, so let's go Andrew Reed's. It's his birthday on the calendar. Good point. No, But I like your thinking. I think there maybe was another calendar somewhere in here though. Let's just have a quick check. No. Maybe in Scott's room? There's a calendar in here. No. We've got that open. Maybe there's a calendar down in this room. Okay. Right, we'll come across it at some point, no doubt. Let's not waste too much time on things that we don't quite have a grasp on at the moment. Let's go to Andrew Reed's house and see if we can open the door there. We can also drop by the playground. The bridge on the playground. Right, okay, hang on a minute. Where am I? So let's go out here. Let's just because we're here, I'm determined to try this 774. Oh no, that's an actual. Ooh, I got the key for that. That's interesting. Where the hell am I going to find that key? Maybe that's in the drawer in Matthew's room. Let's go to Andrew Reed's house first. We've still got something we can uncover at the mansion as well, because we know we need to put in Scott's or Vincent's birthday there, and we can open that safe, which may well lead to... things are beginning to kind of unwind, certainly. It seems like we've just got a few little bits to mop up, and we must be getting quite close to the truth. I wish I could remember what we had to do with the wrench though. No, the door's jammed. Try that. Oh, we can't do that. Oh, we can't do that. Okay. Interesting. Maybe I wasn't close enough. No. Do you think... Now, somebody's place there was an axe, wasn't there? Was that Bernard's place? Or Derek's place? No, Bernard's place, I think, had all the weaponry. I wonder if we were supposed to pick up an axe there. Because that seems to be the only way we're going to get in through that door. Okay, so that's a bit of a blind alley at the moment. It's a bit annoying. We can't get across here. So, it was playground and stream, wasn't it? That we had to go between. There was something special. Playground and stream. It was something midway between the two, wasn't it? That was the clue. What's that over there? Is that just bird boxes? Right, I can't quite remember now what that was about. So that was in Stephen Moss's thing, wasn't it? Stream and playground. Let's do that and then go back to journal, diary, Stephen Moss. Okay. In that puzzle, Sophia was to visit both hers. Cheers. I might not get there, to be perfectly honest, Kerry. I'm hoping that I can do it in the next half hour or so, but thanks for joining, and hopefully we will get to the end of it and you can catch up tomorrow when you're in your jammies. Thanks very much. Cheers. See you later. In each location lies a clue that Matthew had written on the wall. The clues, when put together, will point her to the location of her gift. In each location lies a clue. So I've still got the bridge over the stream by the gate entrance. So I've got the post office one, the bridge over the stream by the gate entrance and Anne's courtyard. Okay, the bridge over by the gate. So that was where I was. The bridge over the stream by the gate entrance. Stump. Oh, okay. Just shows you, if you're not particularly looking for things, you can completely miss them. So now I need to go around the back of the inn and find... I'm not sure that a pastor should be writing all over the walls of a public building, mind you. But there we go. Okay. Where on earth could this be written? I can't see anything here that's going to point me in the direction of this clue. That's just another house. Over here. Or is it down the side of this? This is properly mad. Journal. In each location lies a clue that Matthew had written on the wall of the building exterior. Maybe it's at the front. Maybe it's in plain sight. There. God damn it. Right, okay, so we've now got playground, stream, stump, bird. Now, did Matthew have more than one place? I feel we should have enough from there though, surely. There must be a stump round about the playground. I can see the bird boxes from here. So I presume it's round here somewhere. No, where's the stump? Ah. Is this the 7741? Damn it! Okay, I can't take that with me. Is there anything else I've got? This is so annoying. Okay, I'll need to come back to that one. I've got this horrible feeling I'm not going to complete this tonight. I really want to, but it might not be possible. I just don't think I've got anything else. Where can I find Matthew's favourite places? Now, Matthew... So he's away at the Moon Cafe. I can't get enough of this place. Food is... maybe it's obvious that this is definitely one of my... Ah! Closely by the church and the little big books. So there's still another 2 clues, but I found it. Church and little big books. Is that going to give me the code for the box? One wonders. Who knows? I can't believe that I spent so much time wandering round about the church and I've not seen anything written on the exterior of the building. It just shows how dumb humans are, that they don't notice things unless they're actually being pointed in that direction. That's not the right way, my boy. Right, I presume it's actually right in at the church. One, 2, 0, 3. Look at that. Okay, so I think I've probably got everything, but let's go and have a quick look. See if we can get whatever's the clue at Little Big Books, which I think is further up here. Stevie's Barber. Maybe it's not. I've got to contend with the map again. Weirdly, that's not actually on the map. sure I saw it though. It's actually, there is an actual sign for Little Big Books somewhere. Where the hell was that? There's the post office. I'm presuming it's somewhere around about the town centre. Little Big Books. I was right beside the Moon Cafe. Okay, so it's probably not going to be on the same plane there. Okay, so I can get in there, which tends to suggest that it may well be. Okay, so there's a Moon Cafe. Does he put it on the wall here? Doesn't appear to be there. It was the exterior of the building as opposed to... I think I've probably got the thing, I just need to put the code in. I just wanted to know what the actual final clue was. Seems a bit sus that you could open that gate. I can't see anything. Everything else I've kind of been able to see reasonably straightforwardly, but I'm struggling a bit with this one. Weird. Anyway, let's go and try the code. Where the hell would it be? Is it at height? Is it on the steps? Is it on the boxes? Who knows? Let's go and try the code anyway. Right. Please let this just work. Okay, right. Let's just check that. Oh no, that wasn't good. 1203. Right, let's crouch. 1, 2, 0, 3. Beautiful. Ooh, pick up. Lovely. A ring. Dear Sophia, it's been quite a while since I last wrote to you. I've been busy. I hope you're doing well. Father Calvin has been guiding me how to be a man of God, to grow my faith in the Lord and my compassion for people. When I see those who have no beds to sleep upon and no food to eat, my heart goes out to them. I wish I could do more. Father Calvin has been handing me more and more responsibilities. It seems like he might be retiring soon. He even gave me his favourite desk in the study room. I have changed its code to 0318. The day you first came to the orphanage. Well, let us take a photo of that. Painscreek has been very quiet recently. Nothing much goes on in this small town. Oliver is still Painscreek's event photographer. Charles and Vivian are running their business as usual. Trisha's 7 now. She's really smart and loves to hang out with her dad. Dorothy's the same old Dorothy that we all love. Bernard's still the reliable butler. I don't think he'll ever be replaced. As for me, I'm still here, waiting for your return. Do you remember the church attic? Well, I spend most of my free time there now, doing wood carving. It helps me relax. Hey, I even got pretty good at it. Sometimes I'll think of you and how we spent our time together. I'm not sure if you ever realised how I felt towards you. Since you left, I keep writing these letters, but I never mail them. And to be honest, it's because I don't have a clue where you may be staying right now. At the same time, writing to you has made me feel that we are still close to one another. Today marks the 6th year that you left Painscreek. I still don't know why you left. All I want to say is, take care. This will be my last letter. One day I hope to see you again. Sad. Dear Sophia, please wait for my return. Love, Matthew. Every moment I spend with you is like a beautiful dream come true. Happy birthday. Okay. So I can't take this with me. Weird. It doesn't have any message on it. It's just a ring. Okay, let's take a photo of that. It seems a bit weird that I would just leave that lying there with the amount of rubbish I've picked up from everywhere else around the town. How do I get out of here? Please let me out of here. I have things to do. Right, okay. So, we can now go to the church and open that desk drawer. We still don't have... Oh, God. Father Calvin's birthday. I'm not sure where to get that. I just wonder, would it have been in the cabin? Don't know. Let's go and do this first. And then we still need to go back to the mansion, and we've got a couple of bits to do there. It's very ominous music now when we come back in here. Where am I going? Oh, into there, yes. So, let's crouch, and it was 0318, I think. 0318, good. Okay, unlock 0318. So close. Already. Right, here we go. I visited Scott today. I couldn't believe what he said. How could Sophia be dead? How could Andrew, Henry and Vivian have killed her? Did Dorothy know? How about Wanda or Charles? Did they know? Why didn't anyone tell me? I visited Sophia's grave today. It was just a wooden cross that Scott made. There was no name on it. I placed some flowers in front of it. She always had a liking for flowers. I've just worked out where Father Calvin's birthday will be. It's in the cemetery. We had mass today. Vivian and Henry were there. Andrew, as usual, didn't come. All I can think of whenever I look at them is whether they actually killed Sophia or not. As they praised the Lord throughout the sermon, I felt sick to the stomach. I couldn't bear to see their faces. What should I do now? I know I should forgive them, but it's so difficult. I'm dying inside. I wish I never visited Scott. I wish I never heard what he said. I wish I could just forget everything. I need to talk to Andrew. I need him to confess. Ooh. Right. So, let's go to the graveyard, because that's where Father Calvin's headstone is, and it will tell us when he was born. Why I didn't think of this earlier, I have no idea. Just trying to think of all the places that we haven't been. Andrew Reid, Timothy Sanders, Christopher Burke, Raymond Roberts, Wanda, Sarah, Trisha, Jonathan, Scott, Victoria, Calvin Bennett, there we go. October the 24th, 1902. So 10, let's just take a photo of that actually. Right, and then we go back and then we can open up this thing in the doodah. Yep, words are hard, man. At least it feels like you're making progress. We're cracking on. Now, I'm presuming it will be American date. Oh. Unlock. What was it? October the 20th. That's where your brain starts to... October the 24th, 1902. So, 10, I'm doing American date, 24, 02. Beautiful. What's in here? Nothing, you absolute swine. This had better be in the same one. 10. $24.02. Nice. Okay. Dear Father Calvin, this is a letter about the things that I have witnessed during my stay in Painscreek while in service to Mrs. Magdalene Roberts. I have no one to confide in, and I dare not speak to you in public, hence this letter. I accompanied Mrs. Roberts to Painscreek on July 4th of 1975 to visit her son, Charles. It was rumoured that Vivian had a nervous breakdown following her own delivery of Trisha, that she had to stay in PCH for rehabilitation for several months. During that time period, Charles was all alone. He found comfort in a housemaid by the name of Sophia. They had an affair. A boy was born. 2 days after arriving, we were informed that Sophia, along with her child, had left Painscreek. Where she could have gone off to was a mystery for all of us. I assume most of us believed in the story, including myself. However, Mrs. Roberts refused to believe that Sophia would leave when she would have been accepted into the Roberts family. The boy that she bore for Charles would have guaranteed that. Mrs. Roberts initiated a search for Sophia with our driver, Patrick, and myself. It lasted less than 2 months before she passed, away from a heart attack. What I want to confess in this letter is not about Sophia, although I was initiated by her disappearance. It's about Mrs. Roberts' untimely death. You see, Mrs. Roberts had a heart condition, and it had been affecting her for a while. However, her medication had always kept her stable. Her prescription was still the same during her visit to Painscreek, yet her condition deteriorated. The family doctor, Henry Johnson, confirmed that her search for Sophia had taken a toll on her health. All she needed was to rest as much as she could, and she would be fine. I know that despite the doctor's advice, Mrs. Roberts did not stop the search. Did that create stress on her? Yes, but should it have killed her? According to the physician attending to Mrs. Roberts back home, no, definitely not within such a short time span if she had taken her medicine. Her body was never autopsied. Her son, Charles, wanted her body untouched and buried properly. As Patrick and I were packing to leave for home, I couldn't help but wonder, who could have wanted Mrs. Roberts dead? Is there a connection between the affair of Charles and the housemaid, the disappearance of Sophia and her child, and the death of Mrs. Roberts? I would like to say whom I might suspect, yet I am in no such position, and I am afraid that I might name the wrong person. As I write this letter, I hope you can understand what I am trying to convey. I pray that the truth will be revealed as God permits it. Sincerely, Sylvia Eden. Who the heck is Sylvia Eden? No idea. So after all that, we now seem to have cleared the church of everything. Whoops, wrong key. And we've discovered all we can from here, other than getting into that other side of the graveyard, which appears to be locked and needs a key, and I don't know where that key is. So, what have we got left? We need to get into Andrew's dodgy room. Found at the bottom of the well, something is etched on the back, and yes, we've used that already, but we've still got it in our possession, which is a little bit strange, but we've used the hammer. A tool used for fixing broken drawers, hammer, or pull out nails. A tool used to tighten and loosen nuts, bolts, screws, and pipes can be used on drain covers. Okay. I'm just wondering whether we should. Drain covers. Should we go back to the sewer? I'm just trying to think of any pipes or drain covers. But I think if we go to the sewer and try and get up that ladder, there may well be something that we need to use the wrench on. Just walk past it again. Okay, so let's go this way and see where this leads. The top has been sealed shut, that's okay. Can I not use the... Can be used on drain covers. So why... Do I need to be absolutely on the money there? No. Okay. So, where do we think? Well, that wouldn't make any difference anyway, because... I think that would... that's interesting. I wonder if that's in the grounds of the mansion. It's all very confusing, but let's go up to the mansion anyway. See, if we were following that line, I would have assumed it was somewhere round about here. Why can't I get in there? Can I not get in there? No. Interesting. Where's that? Okay, is there anything here that I can see? No. See, I don't think I've walked far enough. I think that was just purely... Right, let's give that up at the moment. And let's go and put in Scott's date of birth into this safe and see what comes out of here. Photos. We've still got this to do as well, that puzzle. June 1st, 1975. So 0601. 0601197. Oh. Okay, clear. 6/1/1975. Okay. Ooh, here we go. Oops, pick up 4. Okay, so we have the king now. And that's 4. I cannot believe that Scott killed my wife. It's being spewed all over the media. How? Why? He loves Trisha, and I treated him like my own son. It doesn't make any sense. I visited Scott today. I asked him why he would kill Vivian. He did not answer, but simply looked down on the floor. I wanted an answer so desperately that I nearly rattled his neck. Does he even feel any guilt or remorse for what he's done? How can he not say anything? I visited Scott again today, knowing that he will be released soon. There just wasn't enough evidence to pin him. He looked thinner than before, but I didn't care. I wanted to know why he killed Vivian. When I asked, he stared at me. I was so angry that I yelled at him. I was about to leave when out of nowhere he said, "I pity the ignorant." What the hell does that mean? I got drunk last night at the inn. Scott is now a free man. I think I babbled about how much I despised Scott and what I would do to have someone get rid of him. Did I really say that? How did I get home anyways? Oh right, Bernard was with me. He drove me home. Okay. First National Bank, email password, study room desk hint, chess pieces, king, knight, Q queen, B bishop. Okay, right, let's take a photo of that. Some of this stuff I think is a red herring. Okay, last will and testament of Randall Lewis. Who the hell's Randall Lewis? I, Charles Roberts, being of sound mind, declare this codicil to my last will and testament, effective as of today. Article 6b of my will should be modified to read, should a boy be born in the Roberts family that is of a direct lineage to Charles Roberts, if he is the eldest son and no others contest, he shall inherit all of the family's fortune upon Charles Roberts' passing. The sole condition to this is that the son must be at least 25 years of age. Item 2. Article 6a of my will shall be stricken in its entirety. The firstborn child of the Roberts family shall inherit 50% of all the family's fortune, should Charles Roberts pass away. Item 3. Article 11 shall be added to my will, and shall read, Vincent Roberts, born of Charles Roberts and Sophia Miller on 1st of June 1975, shall be officially acknowledged as a family member of the Roberts family, effective July the 1st, 1975. Okay. Right. So we can now, hopefully, get into this desk drawer in the study. Which should, I think... Oh, but we need to probably check the camera room. Right, so we want to... Do we think that's King, Queen, Bishop, Knight? Let's check the photos then. What's the one about the darts then? King, Queen, Bishop, Knight. Oh, I've not found the Queen yet. Or is that the Bishop? Is that what they're saying the Bishop is? That looks like a pawn to me. Have we just found random ones? Mind, if we've got the King, the Queen, and the Knight. So, I don't know whether that's... The Bishop, I think, has normally got a cut through it. So I think that's the... King. Or is that the Queen? The Queen, I think. That's the Queen. The Queen's 1. So it's King, Queen, Bishop, Knight. The Knight is 5. So King, Queen, 4, 1, something, 5. Unlock. 4, 1, something, 5. Right, let's do... Okay. I'm kind of brute forcing this. Won't be that. Running out of options now. Only 2 options to go. Only 1 option to go. Damn it. Okay, hang on a minute. This is so annoying. So, photos. Let's go out of there. Photos. K is King or Knight. Q is Queen and B is Bishop. But I can't quite remember what. Let me have a quick look at. Oh, hang on a minute. I need to find out what a knight, king chess piece looks like. Yeah, so the king's right. The king is the bottom one. That's the 4. So, is that not a queen piece? That could well be the bishop. Chess. Bishop. Can't type. Bishop images. See, the bishop normally has a cut through it, so I think that could well be the queen. Unless there's I Unless there's it's a bit annoying now because I can't remember. They were in the shed, so maybe I have to go back and check to see if there's a cut in it. But that looks like the Queen. So that was 1. So it's either 5-1 something 4 or 4-1 something 5. So let's try this. 5-1 something 4. It'd be far easier to actually find the bishop wherever that may be, but it's not that or that. Oh God. Finally. So they were a bit cheeky there because they switched the... Right. Beckett's Investigation Services. Okay. To Charles Roberts. Upon your request, we investigated Andrew Reid and Henry Johnson's deaths. Due to confidentiality agreements with our sources, we are unable to reveal the true nature of their deaths. Suffice to say, both of them did not die of said accidents. So we dug deeper. We found out that Andrew and Henry were both related to the disappearance of Sophia Miller and the death of Magdalena Roberts 20 years ago. What really happened to Sophia, we do not know as of now. However, some evidence was brought to light regarding Magdalena Roberts' death. We talked to a retired nurse who used to work at the Painscreek Community Hospital. Although she preferred to remain anonymous, according to her, she came across a note while cleaning Dr. Johnson's office. In it, Dr. Johnson stated that the prescription was lethal and to be administered only to Magdalena, and the dosage has to be precise or it will not work. No one else should intake it. A letter was made out to your wife, Vivian Roberts, according to the note. If you'd like for us to stop this investigation, let us know at your earliest convenience. Otherwise, we will continue to find out the truth about Sophia's disappearance. Okay. Our investigation was initially promising. We interviewed possible witnesses who might know something about Sophia's disappearance. Months later, however, we are nowhere near knowing what happened to Sophia. We've searched through all the states for any possible trace, but to no avail. What we can conclude at this time is that the main cause of Sophia's disappearance has to do with Andrew, Henry and Vivian. Now that they are gone, we are unable to get the truth about what really happened to Sophia. If you prefer, we can still continue the search. However, the results look bleak. We have posted rewards for any information regarding Sophia, hoping that it's just a matter of time before someone with real information steps up. For the time being, we suggest that you wait. Should anything emerge, you will be first to know. Okay. Months ago, right before Vivian was killed, I confronted her about Mom's death. She said she didn't know anything about it. She only administered the medicine as provided by Dr. Johnson. She was lying. I could see it in her eyes. She was scared and she was hiding her fear. I know that Vivian was never completely truthful with me, but I still have no proof yet. She never liked Mom, but I wouldn't have thought her capable of killing her own mother-in-law. I know that she had something to do with what happened to Mom and Sophia, but what can I do? She was my wife, after all, and now... Vivian is dead. So is Scott. Now Tricia is dead too. Is this my punishment for the affair I had 20 years ago? Okay. Slightly confused. Because I now think that I've effectively run out of things to look at. If I go upstairs, however, and go back to that security room, hopefully there will be a computer in here. No, that's not the security room. No, where was the computer? Interesting. I've got all this information and I now... oh my god. I don't have any keys left. Can be used on drain... Why is it saying can be used on drain covers? That's obviously the clue for that, but I've got no idea where there's a drain cover that I can use that on. Unless I go back down into the sewers and can use it on one of the dead ends to pull something out of there. So is that going to be the next port of call? I can't think of any other thing to do at this point in time. Tighten, loosen nuts, bolts, screws and pipes. I don't think I've come across anything that needs that. So... and I haven't found anything. Maybe I should go back to Bernard's house as well and see if I can... see if I can get an axe. I wonder if I can pick an axe out of there and go to Andrew's house and break the door down that's stuck. I just can't think. Is there anything else I can use this? And why can I pick up this and look at it? But I can't actually use it. It's all very strange. Can't use any of this. There's stuff in here. A well-cleaned grill fork, but... you know, there's just stuff for the barbecue. I don't seem to be able to use any of it. I read that. I'm sure. Yeah. Bottle caps. It's just bottles. A vase, which I can't pick up. Just a whole lot of useless stuff in here. I am beginning to completely run out of ideas. I think I'll need to go back to Bernard's house. See if I can get into an axe, and if not, I suppose it's back down to the sewer. Well, in fact, we're kind of at the sewers, aren't we? I'll just have a quick check in here that there's nothing I can use anything on here. So we've done that one finally. Oliver from the photo lab borrowed a shovel and a wrench. Why didn't I find the shovel? Did I miss that? No, I don't need to go there. So maybe I should go down into the sewers and wander around and see if I can take any of the grates off now that I've got the wrench. But I didn't see anything down there the first time I went that would allow me to just... I'm not sure where to go first. It's also getting quite late and I really hoped that I could have finished this tonight, but I feel like I'm further away from the truth than ever at the moment, having gone through an absolute burst of stuff. I've done it again, walked right past it. Have I? No, in yet. There's nothing I can do in there. Let's go in here. Okay. So there's nothing, I don't think, along here. There is those steps, but I can't use them. And as I say, following the line of that, I think all that's going to happen there is I'm going to end up in the garden in the mansion, which I can get to anyway, so that's pointless. Here, it's locked and I can't do anything about it. There's no grate or whatever. Can't do anything with that. Can't open that. It's got a keyhole, but it doesn't look like I can actually open it because it doesn't change to unlock. Right, let's do this bit first. There's no grate there. I think that was... Can't do that. Can't do that. And then this leads up to the hospital, I think. This is where we go out the last time. Was it? Maybe not. I don't think we could open this. It's weird that that other one had a keyhole in it, yet this one doesn't. So this one goes around here. I can't take that off. That's an exit. That's the bit that goes to the hospital. So I think I've done everything in the hospital. So we can go back round here. I feel. Now I'm a bit lost, haven't I? Right, so we can now continue on round here. Can I use any of these? No. That's just, there's no actual covering there. There's nothing there. The door's bolted from the other side. So is there another way down into these sewers? Because that's as far as I can go. I know we've been down here. Yeah. So this is... Okay. So, 31. 31. It's not there, it's around the way. That's Dorothy's house. So... trying to think where I am here. Town centre. Round the way here. And this is Silver Lake Boulevard. Okay, Walnut. I also need to go back to the, where's the, that's the bookshop, so is this down here, where was the photography place? Town centre. It was along here. And then up here. So I should have found, I think, a shovel in here, but I'm not entirely sure where that shovel would be. Because I don't think I missed anything. I may yet be proven wrong. But if there's not a shovel here... Ah, there it is. Okay, so I've now got a shovel. I'm not entirely sure. So easy to miss stuff if you're not paying attention to the actual clues. So I think what I could do is dig up the time capsule now. Wherever that may be. No, actually let's go to photos because I think I took a photo of it way early on. Yes. And it was in the cemetery. But is it behind the gate in the cemetery? That's the thing. Let's go to the cemetery then. Where was I going? Silver Lake Boulevard. Let's go back to Thingy's house. I seen him in the area. It's not here, is it? I constantly make this mistake. It's down and through. That's 31. I'm going the wrong way again. Every single time. I'm going the wrong way. Right, 31. Can I pick up one of these axes? Have I just kind of looked at it and thought, oh, the thing's broken? Well, it's not even his house. Oh yes it is. There's the gun. Can I pick up one of these axes? Examine. Examine. Damn it. I really thought I might be able to pick one of them up. Okay. Right. I'm fairly sure that I read somewhere that the time capsule was actually buried in the cemetery, but I'm not. A number of times I've been to the cemetery and I've not seen it, so I'm just wondering whether or not it's in the bit of the cemetery that's locked. In there, and I don't have a key for that, so how do I find I don't think I've seen anything pop up here as a needle in a haystack, really. I think it would probably be a bit more telegraphed. In terms of where to go and what to do. And I can't very much dig up Sophia's grave. Who's... I was fairly sure I read somewhere along the way that out of the 3 locations, it was the actual cemetery that the time capsule was buried in. It doesn't appear to be in there, so goodness knows where it acts. I think it's probably in here, but I have got no key to get in there. I still can't get into that glove compartment either, which is obviously unlockable, but goodness knows how. So I'm kind of now at a bit of a loss. I think I've completed everything within the church, and I think I've picked up everything from the mansion. I think I've picked up everything from all of us. I think I'm probably just going to have to review some of the journals and stuff and see. So he's only got 1. So that's fine. Bernard. He seems to have a lot of stuff. He seems to have quite a thing for Vivian. That's non-specific as to where... Where's this guy? Stephen Moss. Investigation. I need some people who worked at the mansion have been too wary. She became... We've opened that. So that's that. Bernard we've found. And there doesn't appear to be anything in there. And then there, I found the thing. And I found all the bits and pieces there. The newspaper's kind of irrelevant. I mean, we've got so many. I think that there's probably a clue somewhere in there as to what it actually, where we need to go and what we need to do. I don't think there's anything there or there. Charles Will, interesting, but nothing to point us in a direction. Sylvia's confession letter. Sophia's birthday gift, which we have done. Matthew's letter to Sophia. Event cancelled. Derek's psychiatric report. So Derek, yes, but nothing in there to say. That's just kind of confirming. Okay, I've prepared a special present for your birthday. Wait for my telegram that day. So we've done that now. That's sorted. Threat letter to Henry. Henry's reply to Charles. Fraud investigation. Henry's advice for Vivian. I can't think of anything at the moment where that wrench should be useful. I feel like I need to find an axe. And we've got everything from there, everything from the church now, I think. Everything's open. I'm just trying to think of places that we've been that we haven't been able to open things. So we've checked there, and we've checked there, and we've checked there, and we've checked there. Dorothy Patterson, yeah, we've checked Dorothy. Now, 10 Town Centre Drive. We haven't actually been to her place. But similarly, we don't have a key. But that might be worth having a look at. Let's go back to there. 10 Town Centre Drive. I mean, we're just here, I think. So, let's have a... around here. Town Centre Drive, 3, 7, 5, 9, 8, 10. So that looks like it's openable. But there's no key. Interesting. Let's take a photo of that just to remind ourselves that there's something potentially, oops, to be done there. There's nothing hiding under a mat or something, is there? It's weird that that has got a keyhole and that there's no barricades over the doors. I feel. And similarly, yeah, but that doesn't have a keyhole. I don't know, can't get around the back. Right. Drawing blanks here, major blanks. Walnut. Why do we need? This is the back of that property. I'm confused, and I think it's getting a bit late, so I may have to just stop and have a think about this overnight, and then but it is actually just a bit of a pain in the bum because I don't know when I'm next going to be able to stream beyond Friday, and I don't want to eat into our indie night on Friday. But I suppose that's just the way of things. If I can't work it out, I can't work it out. And I can't suddenly magic it out of the air. I don't know whether my brain's getting tired, but it just feels like I've kind of run out of options now. I've been to a number of places. I don't know whether I should run quickly round the mansion again, or whether I should run round the hospital again and just check that I've picked everything out of there. They're the two biggest areas. I feel probably the mansion's the one that's... I might do a sweep of the mansion, because that's the one where I potentially have missed something. The only thing I can think of doing is going back around every single location. It's got something to do with that wrench, but I've got no idea. I'm absolutely convinced it's got to do with the wrench. Right. Okay, let's just quickly go around all the rooms. I can't get into there. There's no reason for me to try. I don't think there's anything in here that I can manipulate or have to get into or have left. I think we've done that and opened that. We've opened all this stuff. Yeah. Did I need both of those? Yeah, I'm sure I have. Yeah. Okay, so done that. I've done that. Read that. So again, I would suggest that's completely done now. I've checked that. I've read that. Oh, okay, that was a new one. Interesting. So there is bits and pieces that I may have missed, which is a bit annoying. This was the one that had the hat, and you're like, well, why did you let me have a look at the hat when I can't do anything with it? That's Vivian's, which I've read already. So that's not an issue. Can't open that. Everything here's opened and I've discovered everything there. Okay, that goes up to the gym. So we'll go up there in a second. Sweep round here. That was the safe that we've now managed to open. And we've got everything round here. Yes. So let's go up this way. To the room here. And then we've opened all those. So that's fine. Nothing to do there. Okay. Do we think that's... Yeah, I think I've done that. All this stuff I think I've already read. Yeah. But I haven't found the key to her house yet. There's still a couple of rooms here that you see, that says unlock. Does that say unlock as well? Yeah, so that would suggest that we can actually access those rooms. But I don't have the keys for them, so where the hell do I get the keys for them? And what are they? Let's have a... exercise room, then a bathroom, then the maid's room, then the guest room. Okay, so exercise room, that'll be the bathroom, that'll be the maid's room, yeah, and then the guest room. That's a big, pardon me, that's a big old room for not being able to get into. Okay, it's the balcony. Just do a quick check round again. And then here. I just want to leave these things open to say yes, I have actually looked in here. Ah, did I look at that before? Stainless steel bottle. I don't think that makes any difference, but... check about it. Apparently we're missing a case of Da Vinci's. Please don't tell Mrs. Roberts. Okay, don't know whether or not we noticed that before, but anyway. So there's nothing more there. So effectively, we can't open any more doors or drawers. Why have we not opened these? We've just closed them. Dorothy Patterson. I think we've probably read that. Yeah. So I've seen that before. Why can't I open that? Is there a reason why? What's this? Can I open that? No. I'm sure I've read this as well. Yep. And then we've opened everything here. And then we've got this room, which I've opened everything in. And then I've opened everything here, I think. And then we've got here, which I can't open anything of. And that was the tea time we've opened that one. So that's fine. And we've done that. We can't use that. And we can't get into anything there. So essentially we've been right the way through the whole mansion now. And we've had a quick look in here. And that didn't lead to any. We can't open that. We can't do anything there. So that's effectively. Let's go back through here and just check these rooms again, just in case I've missed something. Okay, so that's there, and we haven't got anything in there. Back down here, that's there. Don't need to go there. Let's go have a quick look in the kitchen area again. Anybody delivered to the church? Okay, so that's fine. And that was telling us where to find the key for the church, even though we'd already found the key to the church. So that's fine, fine, fine. I can't do anything with that. Now, there's nothing left in this mansion for me to check, as far as I can tell. I don't think there's anything in the grounds that I've missed. Nothing obvious when I've been walking about. The only other thing I can do then is do a quick check through the hospital, and that's the two main big areas where something might have been missed. Beyond that, I'm beginning to struggle a little bit with, I do have a funny feeling that it might be worth going back to the sheriff's place. That's the way out. That's the way to the cemetery down here. Yes. So that's the cemetery. So I want to be going completely the opposite direction, up Black Pine Road. Yeah, up here. I still can't get into the... Well, I don't have any need to get into the post office, but I've not been able to get to the post office. So, I think that's what we'll do. We'll do a quick tour of the hospital, just to make sure that I've been in every room, checked every drawer, and haven't missed anything weird. And then I'm afraid we're going to have to call it there, because it's getting extremely late here. I need to be up early in the morning. Is there anything here I can use my wrench on? Right, let's go. So, I can't get in there. 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 What the hell's that there? That looks very sus, doesn't it? That looks like a person down there. That's horrible. That's scary looking. Right, anyway. This was all the various files that I could read. But I mean, surely they wouldn't have hidden something fundamental in here. Because there was just tons of stuff in there. Alright, so that was Catherine. Which is fine, because I found that and I opened the drawer. So we're all good there. That worked. I remembered that and we got that sorted. So... it seems weird that there's this big space and there was nothing in here worth finding. However, that seems to be very much the case. So we go this way. We can't open that. Can't open that. Couldn't get into any of these. They were all locked. I've got no further key for that. I'm sure we checked in all the drawers. Can't shift that chair, so that's fine. Can't get in there. We needed Catherine's. We got into Catherine's locker. Nothing there. Which is fine. Okay. This was the office that we broke into and got all the stuff, the messages and that. So that's all good. They're all open because we've been through it all. Yeah, we've got that. So let's go and have a quick look here. That's the stairwell. There's nothing in here that I can find. This is all just open area. And then there's nothing around the corner here to check. So that's that. So then I come down past here. I can't get in here. Can get in here, but that's Wanda's, which I knew about. Couldn't get into there. Tried that one, couldn't get into there. Bathrooms don't need to be in there. Stairwell. And then that's us back to the start. So I've done everything on the ground floor of the hospital. And then... have I not been up here? Why have I not been up here? Hard hat area. Is there something I can do up here? Seems a bit weird that I would be allowed access up here. A broken ledge. Someone could fall and die. Ooh, someone could fall and die. So, someone did fall and die. So was Trisha pushed? Or did she jump? These are the things we need to know. We can't get up on there. There's nothing else here. Ooh, that's weird. Okay, so that's that. So then we come out here. That's toilets. There's nothing in the bins, just in case. Can't get in there. It's very... Can we not put some lights on? Can't get into there. Nothing we can do there. That's all. Yeah, that's the one where it says, I want you to pick one for me, Nicole. Playground behind hunting cabin, cemetery. Maybe there isn't. But I'm sure I saw somewhere else that it was actually in the cemetery. I wonder if it would be in that time capsule. Who the hell's Nicole? I've kind of forgotten about that. I heard from Mum that you're not feeling well. When you get better, you can put anything you want in a time capsule. Ah, and you can decide where we should bury it. I promise. I really hope you get well soon. I miss you. She works in a hospital as a nurse. Who's Hannah? Have we got a letter from Hannah? Other. Okay. Seems a bit weird that there's just no... Who's Hannah? And why is that time capsule so important? I'm very confused now. Anyway. You know, it's fun. It's kind of weird. There's obviously something in here. But why... Right, I've got myself turned around now. Let's keep following left wall strats. Can't get in there. That's the staircase. Can't get in there. Can't get in there. Staircase again. That's where I came up. Okay, so that's where I came up. And I've gone down here. Maybe I need to go to the play park now that I've got that shovel. What's this? Harold Mason, yes. Okay. Which I've already done. And then I got these tapes, which was Trisha's room, which we've done. I couldn't get in there. Can't get in there. And then this big area here, which we can't access any of that. We can't get in there. And then we're back at the start. So yeah, the only other place to check is the basement. No, we can't get there. So we need to go this way. And we can't get out there. It was in this corner, wasn't it? So this takes us back down to the sewer. basement floor. This is the electrical room. Then the storage facility. I mean, at one point we were finding keys right, left and centre, and now we're completely stuck. In terms of, there's all the stuff from the detective. And then the janitor's closet, and we're into the sewer. But there's no point in going that way because yeah. Okay, so I'm getting tired now, so we're going to stop. We'll go to behind the hunting cabin and see if there's anything there, and the playground on the way through. Let's do that, and then that will do us for just now. I'll need to have a pause and I think about what we've got and where I could possibly go to, because I am so confused now. I seem to have run completely out of ideas. I can't even think of anything that we still need to open. We need to open the door in Andrew Reed's house, but I think I'm going to need like an axe or something for that. Unless, what's the shovel say? A tool with a broad flat blade used for digging coal, soil, snow or other material. So soil is definitely the time capsule. There's no snow. Other material? Weird. I mean, we could try the shovel on that door. I mean, it's a broad flat blade, so we should be able to jam it against the... I don't think it's going to work. But you never know. Game logic and all that. See, I just can't use that. I wonder if there's anything I can use that shovel for in here. Doesn't look like it. Premium rums. Yeah, I've got that. Okay, as I say, I think I need an axe or something for that. My throw of the dice for the axe was in Derek's or Bernard's place. That didn't work. So I am now down to my last clue or thought. The only thing I seem to have in my inventory that tells me anything. But I don't know who this Hannah and Nicole are. So I now have a shovel. Where the hell? I mean, this is the play park, so I can only assume that if there's nothing here and no obvious place in the church, that it's got to be behind the cabin. But why would Nicole or Hannah put something behind the cabin? I mean, there's no X marks the spot round here, so... I can't... There's no obvious bit of ground here that looks like... Take a shovel and start digging. I do not know. I do not know at all. I am in a complete blank situation at the moment. I'll need to think about this overnight. It's really irritating me because I really wanted to finish this tonight. And I feel... I feel I'm not that far away, but it's, I just need like one fundamental thing to spark the rest of the journey. But God knows what that thing is. I think the time capsule must be in the cemetery. In this section that we can't get into. So, interesting. Anywho, I'm going to call it there. Let's go back to, I don't even know if I can get through the gates here to get back to the sheriff's place. I don't think there's any point in going back to the sheriff's place, but... Okay, is there anything in here that required a wrench? There was a couple of places that there's no way we can get in there. That doesn't open. And we've done everything in here. See, actually... No way. Completely fluked that. To Sheriff Howard, the crack in Vivian Roberts' skull shows that the weapon used is an object with the heavy end and sharp end. Something like an axe would fit the description. To cause a crack that big, the attacker must be rather strong. I am assuming it's either a man or a strong woman who is experienced in the use of the weapon. The victim must have been facing the attacker because of the lacerations found on the front of her torso, as well as the backside of both forearms, showing that she tried to block the attacks by holding up her arms. The fatal strike landed on the right side of the victim's head, just above her right eyebrows. This clarifies the following. The victim was facing the killer. The killer is strong enough to land such a clean but deadly blow. The killer is left-handed. Since the murder weapon was never recovered and confirmed, my assumption of it being an axe still remains. Since this is me doing you a solid, do not, under any circumstances, leak this information, or I'll be in big trouble. These guys here in Grand City don't want anyone more than necessary to know about these details. Hope the information helps. Sean Smith. Okay. Vivian Roberts, murder case, record of alibi. Charles Roberts, I wasn't here when my wife was killed. I left for New York on July 18th to attend a conference meeting that was supposed to last for 3 days. It was supposed to be back on the weekend. On the morning of the 20th, however, I received a phone call from her butler, Bernard, informing me that, Vivian had been murdered. I could not believe what I heard. I cut short my trip and immediately came back to Painscreek. Matthew Brooks. There is an annual religious gathering event in Hartford where pastors from different churches in our state's vicinity meet and discuss what we can do to help our society. The event started on July the 18th and ran for 5 days, so it ended on July 23rd. I represent Painscreek Trinity Church at the event. Our church can confirm this because we had to cancel our Sunday service that week. Bernard Hopkins. I was preparing for the fundraising event when I felt sick. However, there was no one who can really do my job, so I kept working. At about 9 in the evening, I was too sick to continue, so I bid Vivian good night and headed back home. Dorothy Patterson saw me leave. No, there's no one else that lives there. I live alone. Dorothy Patterson. Yes, Bernard was not feeling well that day, so he left slightly earlier than usual. However, he finished his work before he left. When I saw how sick he appeared, I wondered how he could have kept on working. Well, I guess that's why the Roberts family trusts him so much. Me, I was around the mansion most of the time, either preparing the food or making sure that the other maids were doing their jobs. The fundraising event, which was to be held the following day, was important to Vivian, so we were all making sure that everything would be perfect. By the time Mary left, it was already past midnight. I locked the doors and then went home myself. No, I live alone. My name is Mary Martinez. I had been working in the kitchen for the past few days for the upcoming fundraising event. Jimmy's Bakery was supposed to deliver the cakes, but a few days before the event they called to inform us that they can't make it. Suddenly, I was in charge of the cakes. I was so mad because we didn't have much time, and this event was supposed to be extremely crucial for Vivian's business. But after hearing that Vivian was murdered, all my anger and work just sort of became irrelevant. Derek. I remember dropping Mr. Roberts off at the airport on July 18th at around 2 p.m. I was supposed to come back after that to drive around for Vivian, but she told me to take a break since I haven't had a day off for quite some time. I decided to visit a friend of mine who was moving upstate to West Dakota. What sort of friend? An elementary school buddy that used to live here, but moved when he received a scholarship. I stayed at his place for a few days before coming back to Painscreek. Yes, he can vouch for me. I have his number at home. I can give it to you later. Derek never gave me the number. Okay. Interesting. Key. Oh, goodness. A car key. Right. Is that the... Right. So it's... God, I hate this now. Yeah, I've do all that. So now I need to go back, don't I? Because I need to find out which car this key opens, because it'll open a glove compartment. Which is so annoying in one respect. Is this the glove compartment here? Yes. Lockbox 201. Okay. Steve Moss. More notes. My head hurts, my tire's flat and the phone's not working. Is someone trying to stop me from leaving Painscreek? Am I close to discovering something? Oh God. I thought he was the one. I was wrong. He's not the killer. He's not. Okay. So much stuff going on. So I'm presuming that this is the lockbox here. I need to go to bed. I still need to go to bed. Unlock. He's on to me, and I had to hide the key in one of the drains by the roadside. He will never... Okay. What's the button for? What button? Oh, hang on a minute. Where is the... Oh, the button in the bottom. More of Steve's notes. Ever since I received the messages in the key, I have been following this anonymous person blindly. What a fool I've been. I need to revisit my investigation notes and see if I might have missed anything important. I looked through the alibis recorded by Sheriff Howard. There were 6 interviews. Charles, Matthew, Bernard, Dorothy, Mary and Derek. Then I noticed it. One of them is lying. It was recorded that there was an event, yet I remember reading about it being cancelled. Where did I read it again? I can't seem to remember. Oh my god, I've just realised that the E in all the killer's messages is slightly off in comparison to all of the other letters. If I can find that typewriter, I can find who killed Vivian. That's what was said way back at the start. That it was going to come down to the E in all the... so it's now about finding that. Yeah, we've read that. So we now have... Where's the button? Right, we need to find the one with the bookcase. Where's the one with the bookcase right beside it? Is it that one? No. We're now in a wild goose chase round about this hotel. I'm still not following that darts thing. The thing it said. It's about the red and yellow darts. There's a something to open that's got darts. Something about darts. Right, let's... is it in his room, do I wonder? No. Where's a room with a bookcase and a light with a button? How would he know about some that in somebody else's room? Photo. Although, is that in the mansion? Right, it's too late anyway. I'm never going to solve this today. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to pick this up again. Which is really irritating. I mean, we can see that's the only bookcase that's in here, so it must be in another location. But where the hell that is, I've got no idea. I presume it's back in the mansion. And I need to find some drain. Where the hell would the drain be? He had to hide stuff in a drain. Right. Don't get any further on. We're going to need to come back to this. Let's save and quit. Okay. I can't believe we're going to have to leave it, having been streaming for over 2 hours, 3 hours, 3.5 hours, and we still haven't finished this. And I'm still not 100% sure how we're going to finish it. However, we'll come back to it. I might do it on Sunday. I just need to try and work out how much more I've got to do. In fact, we've been streaming for almost 4 hours, and I still haven't got to the end of this. This is just madness. So anyway, I'm still enjoying it, and I think we've made progress. But I thought we were a lot closer to finishing it than I obviously have been. So yeah, I'll pick it up when. Just keep watching the socials, and yeah, hopefully the next time we will indeed solve the mystery. thanks very much for sticking with me. And yeah, I shall catch you again. Cheers.